Good afternoon. Now your STV news, including the headlines for Dundee. Former Rangers owner Craig White is being portrayed as the fall guy over the takeover of the club. His fraud trial has heard. Donald Finlay QC told jurors at the High Court in Glasgow that White and previous owner Sir David Murray had been ill-served by their advisers in the run-up to the deal. Mr White denies fraud. The final push for votes is underway ahead of the last weekend of campaigning before the general election. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon says the SNP would be open to forming a progressive alternative to the Tories with other parties if the election delivers a hung parliament. Scottish Tory leader Ruth Davidson was in Moray, where she offered continued funding support for the farming industry. Meanwhile, Scottish Labour leader Kezia Dugdale highlighted her plans to tackle child poverty. And Scottish Lib Dem leader Willie Rennie has ruled out forming alliances with other parties north of the border. The funeral of Ailey McLeod, who died in the Manchester bombing, is to take place on Monday. 14-year-old Ailey was killed in the suicide attack at the Ariana Grande concert last month. Hundreds of people are expected to attend the service on the Isle of Barra. Football and Dundee have appointed Neil McCann as their new manager. It comes just days after he left his role as interim boss at Dens Park to resume his broadcasting career. McCann said he decided the opportunity to manage the club on a full-time basis was too good to turn down. And now the headlines in Dundee. A man has been convicted of murdering his sister in what police have described as a horrific attack. Charles Gordon strangled Elizabeth Bow at her home in St Andrews in September last year. He will be sentenced next month. And the parents of Cooper Angus toddler Harlow Edwards, who was killed after she was hit by a car, are to stage a protest at the scene of the accident. Work was due to be carried out on Forfar Road to enhance safety, but is still not started. That's all for now. We're back in an hour. First, it's time for a look at the weather. Goodbye.
STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson. STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson.